ati unasema hiyo hakuna title deed? Akasema ndio. She was told, now you go and prepare title deed now in the name of the former president, and the two of you will deliver it to him by the end of this week. So the title deed was prepared, and Kemunya called me, niambia iko tayari, sasa tupeleke. For me, I've never been here before. So, Kamambia, I'm not feeling well. So I paraka. So unfortunately he brought it, and then he was well received. They stayed with the mzee for 1.5 hours. Hata kaeleza wengine ambayo haina title, yani kaambiwa aenda atengeneze, which he went to do. So then he came back and told me, I have to take you there. The mzee is so nice, hata hana haraka. So that's how this place got, the title deed. And you remember that was the height of Mambo Mengi. So, hiyo mambo mnasikia, the boss is the one who wrote many things, which the civil society and everything wanted to do. So, then after that, sindio tuliongea na Njiru, and kwa wale wazee wetu wakakuja kumuona on their own, and akaalikwa supplement. Then the mzee said, you're not coming until I myself come to invite him. So tukacha, we invited him. That's how we landed in supplement. That time sasa tukawa tunashinda nyingine na our then prime minister ambaye alikuja baadaye. So then president tells me, sasa nyinyi mlikuwa na mambo mengi. Sasa nikuambia uongozi si rahisi. You're dealing with the fire. And then he said, we are doing the referendum after that. See, now he came to support us for the referendum. Tukaanguka sote pamoja. So that's how the relationship was slowly built. And I think he turned out to be the best friend to the Kibaki regime, and therefore ourselves. So we sincerely feel his loss, and we say, even if Moi did nothing else, the fact that this country, with all its problems, has remained together. Somalia collapsing, South Sudan, Uganda, all around us. I think there's something to say about the wisdom, of the man. And I was telling people, now we are saying we are building bridges. But what was peace, love, and unity? Wasn't it the same thing? Yeah, he was ahead of us in building bridges for the entire country. Yeah, so I think his place in history is there. And now that he's gone, hii kazi yake alikuwa anafanya ya kuleta watu pamoja has to be inherited also. You people don't just inherit his property. You should inherit his goodness and also his ideology of putting the people together. So we came as the Mount Kenya leadership. He's the chairman of the Mount Kenya governors. These are politicians, but you don't see them. These are the agents who make the vehicle move in the back room. Yiniamina has been your dad's friend for very many years, even before we knew him properly. Alikuwa anatuambia mambo unasema ya mjui. Yeah, so we thought let's come together to show our solidarity with you at this difficult time, and also to tell you we're with you. even after this. Feel free kututembelea. Vile mzee alikuja, hata wewe endelea. We shall be there. The king will be there to welcome the emperor. Okay, asante sana.
Yes. Nafikiri kwa niaba ya the governors, we are 10 of us, excluding Nairobi. There would have been many, but some came yesterday and others were not able to come to Nairobi, others out of the country. So tumesema tumekuja kulete pole zetu kama rafiki, kama ndugu. Mzee alikuwa rafiki wangu, hasa kwangu alikuwa rafiki yangu. Amenisaidia, yeye ndiye aliniandika kazi siku ya kwanza kuingia kwa serikali. Ni ameniandika kazi. Alikuwa anachekesha wakati nilikuwa nakuwa retrenched. Ni alisema wachane na huyo kijana wangu. So I became a D1 after 2 years. Kutoka North Eastern akanitoa huko Gema, Maraba, hapa Rift Valley, hapa Nairobi. So we made friends up to then. And my star loss, he was very, very great supporter yangu sana. And he supported my county also, Nyandarua County. And each governor has a story about his county. Kwetu kuna mashule. Nyandarua was number 1 for 8 years. Support ya primary schools and secondary schools. 8 years we are number 1 consistently. And he came very many times to Nyakia Big House. Alami kutoka Nduduri kuja hapa Wakiongo. I'm sure you know that area. Ni alituwekea the first rami ilituwekwa na mpaka watu wanaenda kulala kwa rami. Hatukuwa tumeona rami. So he's a very dear friend to Nyandarua County. Jana tumekuwa na mikutano miwili mikubwa and they became eulogizing mzee. So they didn't even discuss much BBI, it was eulogizing the former president. So we come sincerely to give our condolences. He was a great leader and a very great mentor for this country. He supported us with the Mzee Kibaki a lot. Very good advisor to us. In fact, by the time they were planning these things, they didn't know what had been said. Vile tulikuwa tumekuwa instructed, nobody should ever touch Maria Mzee. That was, as a peer security, that was my instruction. Hata uende na mfanye nini, hata ndio juzi nimeona watu wanacheza na during our time you can less assure. That was a direct order by the third president who took over from. I also appreciated the support ya Mzee kwa the founding father. You know, the people lose the bigger picture. You know, matching Kano and Kado, then supporting Mzee, who was fairly old, a road man at that time, and standing with him with a lot of loyalty. If there is any VP who has been loyal to his boss, I think he's an epitome of loyalty. He supported Mzee Kenyatta, and he was able to complete his journey. And Mungu akambariki na akachukua usukani. Also being humble, being loyal, and being very hardworking, in spite of the many things that are taking place at that time. So as a bloc, we appreciate support to Mzee Kenyatta, support to the third president Kibaki, support to Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta, who are members of the bloc. So we have come to bring our very sincere condolences to you. And we know you could not have worn very big shoes when Mzee is still alive. So lakini tukimzika, tunataka sasa na wewe uamuke sasa. Uvae hiyo viatu. Uje tukae chini. Tujipange. Otherwise utapangwa. And we like you to play a big role. I know you couldn't do it, and I'm sure you know what I'm saying. Sasa kuja. Ingia kwa safari. Tuendelee mbele. This is your time also to claim your space in history. And also to keep the legacy ya hii familia. Lazima legacy ya hii familia endelee mbele. So God bless you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
To save time. Ingine mseme kidogo majina tu.
Thank you. You know, it is very hard to understand how the museum was able to have this number of children to take care of them, because it gives always life really touching Kenya where they were. I was telling you when you come here, I came to this place first time when I was a student in primary school. And it is the only time I've ever been invited as a novelty by a president. So, you're only going to sit out loud and get to I was giving my story about how they used to eat deeply. you're aware of. And there's a place called Tharaka, which is normally very remote and dry. It's neighbors Kitui. So one time Mzee came to do soil erosion gabions in that region. And the whole of Tharaka community turned up to see Mzee. And the one Mudharaka just stood up and said, kumbe Moi ni mtu. Nilikuwa nafikiria ni machine. And you know the way he put it in Kadaraka, it was very interesting because the explanation was you would always see him walk very fast. He's always early on appointment and all that. And they were able to see now the real person who they couldn't believe it's a human being. They thought it's a machine. But most important, that time when he came, the land that he helped to conserve, he made it public land and it was gazetted. And today that is how we ended up having an accounted quarter at Kadwana. Otherwise, we would not have had a place where we can say, let's do accounted quarter here unless we buy land. We owe that to him. And we are really grateful. And we really feel your loss. We are amazed also what Bono was saying about the way Kanu is entrenched in the villages. Today, we still have musees who wear that tie of jogo. Even on Sunday, or there's a public holiday, they will not put anything else, it's just jogo. And I can tell you, we do not know any other leader in this country who has managed to get that kind of loyalty without buying. You know, just instilling that discipline to the people and feeling that we are following a course. We feel your loss, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you, boss. Maybe I've come wearing my two hats, as you know. One as a member of this team from Mount Kenya, but also kama mtu yako ya mkono huko kwa ground. So, kwanza nikwambia kwamba kazi tunafanya tu ile ulinipatia huko. But to also express my condolences together with my colleagues here. You know, I was saying I was on when this news broke. I was on the panel on NTV Live in the morning on Tuesday, and I think when the news was breaking, we were live then, and it found my turn also when I was speaking. And I was saying to the country, I think some of the images that will remain immortalized in our minds and in our eyes are, for example, those images when Mzee in 2002 was photographed and captured on video escorting the third president, Kibaki, to State House, and when they were exchanging niceties and he was leaving. And, you know, such a gesture that he was willingly leaving the country in peace when he had, before then, the key and the machinery, where he would have done what he wanted, including what's being done today in Uganda, in Rwanda. I mean, he would have been able to engineer those kind of things. And so he leaves a legacy and a half, as Governor Kimemi has said. Sasa uvae viatu. Usipovaa tutakuvalisha. Tunasema Mungu awabariki. We are with you. We'll be with you, and certainly we have confidence that you know, from ile picha umeonyesha hata hapo mbeleni, you have the capacity, my brother, to really stand fully in his place, and not waver, because the years that I looked at your passport. I didn't tell you when you were traveling together to Malaysia. And I saw we are not very far in age. So you've done well. I mean, for those years, you know, with the kind of image you've cut across. And I wish you well. We have a lot of hope, by the way, as a country. When you see the outpouring of people coming in here, that tells you, you know, how we think we are with you. Be blessed. And all the best. We are behind you. We have confidence, Baba. Yes, and so stand firm.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Senator. My name is Titus Good, Vice Chair of Mount Kenya Coalition. Peter Munga is the chair. We manage these people from the back, the back room, the Sir Alex Ferguson from Manchester United. We came to condole with you. We have 7 million Kenyans today. Each Kenyan would have a story about himself. His foresightedness. Look at what it is, devolution today. He started during the time the rural development, focus. You see, that's devolution. So you have that foresight. So we all have stories to tell. But let's be a bit contemporary, because now we can bring his life back. It's gone, and we pray that God will bless his soul, in eternal peace. Let's talk about ourselves, today. There are 2 things I would wish to say. One Chinese philosopher said, when you are dead, don't look at your body on the ground and put you in. Look at your body in the heart of men. His Excellency has been buried in the heart, all our hearts. This is what we are all coming to Murungi. And the others will see from now on to the day we take his body to Kabarnet. And we bury him because he is buried in our hearts first. So it's our responsibility, all of us now as leaders, to make sure that we are buried in the hearts of men. Let's not look at the ground that we are buried. And that falls on you. You have an opportunity, we know you have the qualities. If you need the Mount Kenya area, come to us. We are with you. We are with you because we know what we said to this country. Number 2, and this is very personal, I'm talking to you as older person than you. There's going to be a lot of effort to try and bring your family into Ndisari. The focus is on you, Senator. We are looking upon you to try to bring everybody in the family together, because the moment you get scattered, then we all lose as Kenyans. So we challenge on you, we look upon you, and we expect you to bring the family together, continue the family together, and do the wishes that the old man left. Thank you, and we'll pray for you. We'll support you in whatever way. You come to us, we are with you. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Asante.
We want to have the PPI in Meru. So we're now going to have it on 29th of February. I've been following the BPI meetings, and he has been representing very far. Kakamega, Kirapali. Now, on 29th, we want him to come, but we will be very happy if you can also come in person that time. So that at least
It's a good entry point.
tuonekane pamoja in the region, and then it also, I think it will be a week or 2 after this. So please do come.
Thank you.
The 11 counties, central Kenya, will be converging in Meru. So it will be a huge mammoth event for the entire community. Yes. So please join us.
Thank you for that.
And Meru will come after. Thereafter, Meru is coming up. And Nakuru. So it's good to come and be together. If you have to answer, you come down.
Hata Kiambu
Baadaye we start in Meru. Yes. The Meru is the mega.
Kenyans has got that significance. And we want to make strong statements
Yes. Yeah. So, your mzee is still in the family with us. I think it is also time. Hata sisi turudishe mkono.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. Oh, sorry.
The sense from these people, I know we have been together.
Yes.
Yes. I joined this gentleman from home. I know I've been here several times. And here I come again. And from there, my relationship is personal to this family and also public. You know, I'm a public figure. And for me, Muse is resting. We should, and I like the statement that you, the family, brought of celebration, because Muse needed rest. You know, the challenges he has gone through for the last 3 years. And finally, he needed rest. And I want just to say that as a country, there is a lot actually we have to be grateful to Mzee Moi. Let me say this, maybe not many people will face as many hurdles, because looking at his life, he has faced nearly about 5 hurdles that could split this country apart, and he endured and steered the country out of that. The other one is that he also actually carried this country at a time when the world was precipitating various difficulties to developing countries, for example, in Africa. The Bush Senior one time had sworn he wants to do away with all dictators. And Mzee Moi somehow sailed through it. You remember Kenya was for a closed age around 1992 for a long, long time, nearly 10 years. And somehow Mzee went and contacted some of his friends, Kenya's friends, and the aid started coming back for urgent things. Not many people may know the many handles. Besides, even here internally, I keep on telling people, and I'll say this because now we are mourning him. I'm not sure there are not many Kenyans who can withstand the challenge politically of, let's say, 2 tribes or 2 people, Kikuyus and the Luos, and Mzee endured all years. They were never really on his side. But somehow he sailed through, and he managed. We have small constituencies, and we know the challenges, you know, from this corner, But to have a challenge for a lengthy time between these 2 people, and they still hold and they also hold those people still together in a government. I was saying the many things he did here in Central, you know, many things, and the many floods he had. And he patiently continued coming back, as a father would always come back to his children. I think these are very big tributes. And I would say Kenya would have taken a different trajectory. Now we are talking about BBI. And I want to say some of the things we are now mentioning in BBI, Mzee himself cautioned us. He had said, angalieni hii kitu vizuri. Kwa Mwafrika inaweza kuja isabaranichi, you know, those kind of things. There are things that, and I don't say as a leader today, I wish we had actually engaged him. Mzee had no interest in leadership at that time. He was only advising this country. He had retired. But because of politics, we never engaged him, you know. And maybe Kenya would have taken all this process of devolution and the other things in some of the challenges we are having differently. And finally, as I keep on saying, Mzee as a human being is one of the people that one was happy if you got a chance to be afraid to. because he was human, he recognized friendship, and he remained true, honest to his friendship. I may mention here in this small group, I was very impressed when he was there one time, coming out of State House, decided to come and see my mother in ICU, Nairobi Hospital. He had met her in my house, but you know that kind of gesture, it's not something you can take him in for a head of state. You know, coming out, and you know, Mzee, even the way he stood, I said the other day on the TV that he, at one time you always think he was in the military, even the way he walked, I mean, akikagua jeshi yake. But I'm saying he had that impressive thing, and I'm mentioning that to show people Mzee was very human. He was very human. He remained true to his friends, irrespective of age. And I can only say that as a country, let's learn from our history. Let's take our history as our history. Let's not try to look at only the few dark spots, but we learn from our history and move forward. And the Mzee is going. It also actually signifies a time that we will not see again in this country, because from now on we are entering a new generation and a new sphere of leadership. And to you, my brother, I can only say we are here. We will tell you we are our friends. Your friend is God. Mzee is not anymore. Mzee loved you as his child. Now he is not here, but you have God. And in the challenges that you want, and I would, for me, I would always wish you well, and we will be talking more. Now he was there. These are very useful people when you are coming to mountain region. Let them not tell you it's a very easy region, but with this one says, I believe we will get somewhere. And of course, God first. And I'll say, may God bless this family for the service he gave to Kenyans.
And I think to you personally, Senator, for taking care of Mzee, there are some things they're not saying.
Oh, yeah.
Standing with your dad and helping him, leave alone the presidency, being able to take care of Mzee all those years, and being there for him. And sometimes sacrificing your trips and your functions in the Senate. You don't take it for granted. So you enjoy the blessing. You bequeath the blessing from your dad. So I want to appreciate it. You may think we are not watching. We are watching with the Spirit. So may God bless you also. And also take care of you in your old age also. You took care of Mzee, gave him dignity. Hata Mungu akubariki katika maisha yako na familia yako. Hata kama jirani. Yes.
I met an old man called Philip. He's looking at the project on the mission hospital in Kabarnet. And maybe because I had not disclosed to you, I'm one of the partners who is helping to develop it.
Thank you.
Yes, yes, I am. So, and I was talking about you, and I was saying, Mzee himself used to say, when you're not there, he was telling us that Mzee used to say that anafurahi kwa vile atiko mtoto mmoja akiitana lazima akuje. So I just supplementing what you're saying, Governor.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Your Excellencies and my colleagues in the Senate, I have no words to express my deepest gratitude to each one of you for taking your precious time to come and condole with me and my family and the larger Moi family, and to express your appreciation and your respect for Mzee Moi. Personally, and on behalf of the family, we're extremely humbled. We're extremely humbled by this gesture, and we're humbled by the outpouring of love, outpouring of words of comfort, and the outpouring of concern from Kenyans. from every part of this great country of ours. We're just keeping quiet and thanking God for people like you who are making life for us easier at this particular sad moment in our lives. I know Mzee touched some of you personally, or some of your friends, some family members, or members of the community in one way or another, and you're showing your appreciation by coming in the hour of need to comfort us at this time. I'm happy. When Mzee went, he went peacefully. I was with him. To the last minute, I stayed with him all along. To the last minute when he went, he opened his eyes, looked at me, and went away peacefully. And that was 5:20 in the morning. The other comfort, because I really stayed with him, was that for me personally, is that in all these years, from the time when he discovered and loved and accepted Christ as his Savior when he was 14, to when he went away, passed away, and the Lord took him in the early hours in the morning, he never wavered once in his belief in our Lord. And the things which touched me during that time when things were a bit difficult, he told me two things. One of the things he told me, my son, when he saw I was a bit getting emotional, he told me, no. Remember, to accept life, you must accept death. But more important than that, there is life after death. So don't worry, we're going to our Father's home. That gives me comfort. It is in the faith that he had, and has taught me personally, but anything I've learned is to have that faith. I'm again thankful that all the things so far which have been said at the utmost respect for him. And that's, again, I've got no words really. I can't talk much, but to thank each one of you. And when you go home, please tell the people at home that we are very thankful as Mzee's family, and we are very grateful to them for the respect that they are according him at this time. And to tell them we are doing well. We're doing well with their prayers and our beliefs. So thank you, Your Excellencies. Thank you for taking this time. Thank you for the respect that you gave him to postpone and cancel the meeting, which we are supposed to have had in Meru. We're very grateful for that. And God willing, when these matters are over, to be over, God willing, on Wednesday, and then we've got the period. And in our Kimila, it's different. The traditions are challenging. For a lady, it's 1 week. For a man, it's 4 days. So, and then men start going on to there. So your invitation on that day is perfect at that time. And I'm sure I'll be itching to come and see my people and to interact with his people. And which he has nurtured and made friends and tried to reconnect with them too. And it's such a great honor. And a great honor that for all of you to come. God bless you all. God bless you all and your families, what you've done. Thank you very much. Thank you.